ready to uncover the secrets behind the city's biggest transformation yet? Welcome back to Living in Danville, Virginia. My name is David Totten. I am your local real estate and lifestyle expert here to keep you updated on everything happening in our city. If this is your first time to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you are the first to know everything there's to know about everything happening here in and around Danville, Virginia. Again, my name is David Totten. I am a real estate agent with eXp Realty, licensed in Virginia and North Carolina, and we get calls and texts from people just like you who are looking to move, work, eat, and play right here in the city of Danville, and we want to help your move to be as smooth as possible. So whether you're moving in 6 weeks or 60 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom meeting with me, and we'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to this area. So what we actually want to talk about today is we're going into we're going into the end of the year, and there are some huge announcements that have been made, some huge projects that are actually happening in Danville. We want to talk about Caesars Casino, of course, because as of this recording, they're actually opening next week. We want to talk about Microporous, a huge company that is moving into this area. We want to talk about some new hotels coming. We want to talk about the housing market briefly and how all of this plays into everything that's happening and the impact that it's going to have on our beautiful city of Danville, Virginia. So first things first, Caesars Casino. The Caesars Casino has been a game changer since it was announced. Slated to open on December 12th. Yes, that's right, December the 12th, 2024. This $750 million project will include a state-of-the-art casino, a luxury hotel, and dining options, which we're going to talk about, that are already generating major buzz. Along with 1,300 permanent jobs, the casino, and this number blew me away, is expected to attract over 2 million visitors annually. So this influx in visitors is going to bring workers, it's going to bring tourism, it's going to bring more attractions, I believe, especially with some of the stuff we're going to get into later on in the video. I do want to share some statistics with you real briefly. So we're going to hop into my computer for a second, and then we're going to come back here. So I really, very briefly, want to share Caesars Virginia and the casino resort update with you. Since we're on that subject right now, they have a opening date of December 12th, 2024, which as of this recording is next week. And they have been working tirelessly and effortlessly to meet their deadline of opening before the year is out. Now, initially, the project started off around $400 million. That price is up to $750 million now, which includes the hotel, the casino, and the dining options, which one very popular one we will discuss later in the video. They also have 320 resort-style hotel rooms with floor-to-ceiling views. The hotel is pretty cool. They're estimated to bring in $25 million in annual revenue for the city, and almost 16 and a half of that is from gaming taxes. Now, I will say the city has done a fantastic job with updating and repairing the city's infrastructure. So they have been repaving roads, they have been widening roads. So the money is in good use. Also, 3 schools are under major renovations in town. And so, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of people who were against what's going on, but then you look at they're adding 1,300 permanent jobs. So we can't be upset with what they are doing, especially partnering with the city too, with keeping the 3 stacks, which were a pillar of Dan River Mills long ago when that place was the actual heartbeat of this town. So quick update on what's happening with Caesars. And we're going to change gears. And we're actually going to talk about something that's exciting that just got announced a few weeks ago. Well, I almost forgot. Before we move on to the next segment of our video, I did want you to get a look at some of the rooms that they have, some of the amenities of the hotel. They might have some of the restaurants listed. We're going to click on that link and find out. But they're already taking reservations for rooms now. So which is a great thing. And again, it's 320 rooms. Let's look at the hotel. And let's see. An Icon moves east. So they're going to have 12 restaurants and bars and infinite entertainment. I did hear that there's like an Olympic style pool. But I think it's outdoors, which will be open, April to late mid-September. But here are the room choices. They did actually a really good job with this website too. So we have a luxury room, 1 king, and luxury room offers 395 square feet and large windows providing spectacular views. And they got mountain views, but I think you're gonna be looking at something else instead of the mountains. But hey, who am I? Next room option, we have a premium room, 1 king, high floor. Then we have a luxury room, 2 queen. These renderings look really nice. I've been to Vegas a few times, and I mean, this is what it looks like. So what else do we have here? So we have a pool, a fitness center, a spa, free Wi-Fi, parking, and then they have accessible rooms, which is lovely. 50,000 square foot convention space. So might see some large conventions and companies hosting stuff here, which will help boost a lot that's going on in and around town. Let's see. I'm curious if we click on this restaurants link. Okay, so I'm aware of 3 Stacks. Let's see if they have any other options on here yet, which they do not. But you probably have heard about the announcement. But we'll talk about the restaurant later. But I did just want to take a quick look to see what they were offering. Let's see. So we're gonna have 33 table games, 800 slot machines. I think they're gonna have more than that in the actual permanent casino. So I don't know if this has been updated yet. Might have. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let's talk about something else spectacular that was just announced a few weeks ago for the city of Danville, Pennsylvania County, and all of Southern Virginia. I think it's safe to say, as we move into the next major announcement, that 2,000 jobs is a reason to be thankful. A new company is coming to town in the Berry Hill Business Park here in the Dan River region. And this company is called Microporous. And Microporous, about 3.5 weeks ago, announced that they will be constructing, drum roll please, a $1.3 billion manufacturing facility right here in Southern Virginia, just outside of Danville at the Berry Hill mega site. And with that announcement, they also announced that they will be adding over 2,000 high-paying jobs right here in this area. So I think that is much to be applauded for, because this project has taken quite a while to gain some traction. There was an issue with permits and government funding and grants coming through, but they broke ground a few weeks ago. So let's take a look at Microporous, who they are, what they do, what their plans are for this area, because that's going to have a significant impact on something that we discuss later on in this video. So let's take a look at Microporous and give them their kudos as they chose Danville out of several places they could have, done business to do business with us here. Okay, so Microporous is they actually develop a lithium ion battery separator, which is huge in lithium ion battery manufacturing. And as you can see here, let's go take a look at this. Is that they announced their groundbreaking event November 13th. That was a few weeks ago. Let's see, we already said, a $1.3 billion manufacturing facility in Pittsylvania County, and adding 2,000 jobs in the region, enhancing its competitive edge in the fast-growing battery production industry. Now, not too far from here, Toyota just opened a plant where they're manufacturing batteries also. So the new plant will play a vital role in supporting the production of energy storage solutions essential for the nation's push toward sustainability. And we can see a couple of videos and a photo gallery. We had Governor Youngkin in town, and he was a part of this celebration. So, big deal, and big changes coming to our area. And just want to celebrate the exciting things happening in our region, man. It's been a long time coming. It's been decades since we've had something like this happening. So by watching this video, you are part of life-changing activities, life-changing and monumental shifts in Danville's history, in Danville's economy, in Danville's future. It'll never be the same after 2024. So let's move on, because this plays into actually what we want to discuss next while we're going through the surge of Danville in here in Southern Virginia. So we've looked at Caesars and we've looked at Microporous. Now we've been talking about all of these people coming to the area and all of these people visiting the area. So we need to talk about where they're gonna eat and where they're gonna stay when they come. And this is not a holistic anything about lodging and food options. This is more new announcements and what's coming. So with that being said, there are several dining options being added to the casino. One of them is huge because it's actually Gordon Ramsay's kitchen is coming to Danville. And from what I read, and you can see it on the screen, it's very upscale. It's, I think, over 250 seating options for the restaurant, and his menu, oh my gosh, is absolutely superb. I mean, this guy, and you see him on TV. He's got places in Oklahoma City, Las Vegas, Boston, Reno, and then now Danville, Virginia gets to get added to his choice of places where he would want to have a restaurant. So that is a huge deal. Outside of his restaurant coming, some local developers partnered with Caesars, and they're gonna have a food hall, and I'm gonna pull it up because I don't want to tell you anything wrong. They're gonna have it's called a 500 block food hall, and they're bringing together three staples of this area, three staples for the South, for Southern Virginia, and that is burgers, barbecue, and pizza. And those restaurants are gonna be the Meal Burger, the Garage, and Southern slices. So Meal Burger is a celebration of classic American flavors, focusing on the art of the smash burger. Then you have the Garage, offering barbecue like pulled pork, smoked chicken, and brisket. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. And then you have Southern Slices, which will provide quality personal sized pizzas made from scratch, celebrating the essence of classic flavors and crafted with care and fresh ingredients. So, hey, we are looking forward to all of this. And, with the restaurants, a guy named Ed Walker here in town. He has 2 boutique style hotels already in operation. That's the Bee and the Holbrook. Well, his new project, which let me pull it up too, because I don't want to tell you nothing wrong, and I'm gonna show it to you on the screen too, but a revitalization project will develop a historic textile mill into his newest boutique hotel, which sits actually right beside the casino property. So Ed Walker, I'm sorry, I said Ed Walker earlier, but Ed Walker is partnering with a local bank, and Riverview Bank actually, and they're going to start on a 36-room boutique hotel that will, and I'm telling you, his projects are so detail oriented. And with the Bee, that used to be the old newspaper, and he kept a lot of the architectural concept of the paper company in the hotel. And with the Holbrook Hotel, which would be right down the street from this one, it was like a doctor's I don't know what you call it, but a lot of doctors had their offices or practices in this one building, and he kept a lot of that concept with that boutique hotel. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with this new one called the Laurels, and with that having a lot of influence from the Dan River Mills factory, what he's gonna do. And I know he's looking to open that boutique hotel before this end of the year too. So man, there's so much going on. And then of course, the White Mill, or Dan River Falls, is opening downtown this year too. And right beside it, right beside it is the Riverfront Park, which we've talked about several times. So, we got restaurants, we have hotels, we have all these attractions, man, that's so exciting for the area. And which takes us into really our last kind of little piece that we want to talk about, which is housing, which is near and dear to my heart. And you know that because I'm a real estate agent. I promote the city of Danville, but real estate is my business. And it's my job to help you have a full picture of what's going on in this area. So we just had the latest Southern Virginia housing summit. And in this summit, we talk about, at a macro level of what's happening in housing, and at a micro level of what's happening in housing. So we're gonna jump back into the computer, because this is gonna probably be the meat and potatoes before I let you go, because I don't want to bore you, but I do want you to have a good perspective on what is it like to live in Danville with all of this economic development and business development and things that are happening. And I'm looking to move there, David. What is how is my family going to be affected? And I know there's a question swirling around in your head. So let's take a look at this housing summit, some numbers, some statistics, and how our local representatives and government institutions and private companies and developers are helping to tackle this housing crisis that we're having. And when I say crisis, I mean inventory, interest rates, inflation, and how that affects how and where you live.
Okay, so here we are, man. This is not David. This is the profile of Danville, Virginia. That we have a population of about 42,000. I'm gonna say 500. Let's just round it. With a median household income of $38,904 and the median house value of $91,800. Danville's cost of living is 16% lower than the U.S. average. Based on a 4-quarter moving average, the city's total employment was 25,250. The larger sectors are healthcare, manufacturing, retail, trades. So, when we look at the Danville's immediate housing needs, this 3,900 new jobs was prior to the announcement of Microporous adding over 2,000 jobs. So these numbers are going to be off just a little bit because we've had some construction come along, and since the first housing summit a few years ago, but I believe more industry is going to follow what's going on because Danville is doing such a good job in attracting new companies and industries, and this has a serious effect on the housing market. So see here, we're due to the 3,900 jobs on the immediate horizon. When we scroll through this thing, when it comes to single family homes, we're short 606 and at that price point of the sweet spot, if you're looking at the chart for single family detached homes, we need 606. Price between 250, I'm gonna say, because I'm here, $350,000 for a single family detached house. Now, you will have some high-end stuff, but you can see that those numbers are a lot lower than 250 to 350,000. When it comes to apartments, the demand is 760 apartments with rents between $700 to $1,500 per month. And you can see here there are 3,300 existing renters with incomes that can support modern quality rental products. However, there are only 538 units that meet this category, and there are over 600 existing renters age 62 and up with incomes that don't support this. Now, I will say there are some new, and I'm not going to call any names, but there are some new apartment complexes that are coming available to rent. And my gripe is they don't fall into this category. I'm sorry. 1-bedrooms are going for close to this much. Then you have 2-bedrooms inching up closer to the $1,800, $1,900, $2,000 range. And then for a 3-bedroom, you're looking at $2,400 to $2,500 for an apartment. Now, what this research company identified versus what's available is not adding up. So when you look at the additional, now you see an uptick of, now we need over 800 single family detached homes and over, I can't do that math, 2,200 apartments that people need in this area. So you got some incentives for developers, home buyers, and renters, but incentives don't offset costs by that much. So the sweet spot here, still in my opinion, and I know people are going to disagree, which is fine.
That's what these videos are about, is for us to come together and reason. And if we gotta agree to disagree, then so be it. But I know developers and builders cannot build single family houses these days for less than $250,000 and still turn a profit. As you see in the data though, the incomes and the demographics, they don't line up. Now, homes are selling. But so this is to lead into me saying this. We try to time the market, and we got all these people coming into town. So the demand is there. The supply is not, which we can see. And supply and demand, was less supply and more demand, your supply is going to cost more. So we need developers. We need contractors. We need builders in this area. And I know that there's a big shift now in how houses or living houses are constructed. And single family detached are not at the top of the list anymore. Now they're the multifamily, like the townhomes and the patio homes, which are, they're pretty nice. We got some available here in town now. But really wanted to share some exciting updates, but kind of keeping it real too. We got 2 million people annually coming to visit us in town. We got, I don't know how many are going to be permanent implants that are moving here, but we need the housing. We need the single family detached. We need the townhouses. We need the apartments. We need the patio houses. And we got to price them at a point to where people can afford them. And, developers can still turn a profit. Yes. But you can't make a profit, ain't nobody buying. But I hope this video was helpful to you and gets you excited as I am, because Caesars is opening next week and Dan River Falls is opening by the end of the year. And the Laurels Boutique Hotel is opening by the end of the year. And oh God, there's so much going on. So if this resonates with you and you're looking to move to this area and you don't have an agent, I'm an agent. Call me, shoot me a text, send me an email, schedule a Zoom meeting. That link is in the description below. It is my job, my duty, my pleasure to help you make a smooth move to this area. And until I see you in the next video, take care. God bless. We love you, man. Peace.